off the top, what was your rating for this movie was a what?
325.
3.25. And your Odyssey rating was what?
I
375.
believe it 375.
Yeah. This
So-
movie's a half a point better.
Okay, just making sure that we're on the same page. So you think
Listen.
that that's a half a point better because the relatability to the party weekend.
Yeah. Yes.
Lost for words. I'm at a loss
Yeah.
for words.
No,
An
it
absolute
is
loss for words. I don't want to hear
preposterous.
shit out of either one of you about my ratings after what just happened right now.
All right, everybody, welcome back. It's Monday, y'all, Couch Critics Edition. Freddy, it's a special episode here today. And, there's one thing that you can't say about the three of us is that we, rain or shine, no matter what's going on in the day, we're going to make time to record here. And happy birthday to our guy, Brad. Clap it up for Brad.
Thank you. The big 4-7.
Yeah.
Getting close to 50, Mo.
Yeah. I thought it was 35, but.
Yeah, long time ago, my friend. Long time ago.
You said that earlier you were opening up your presents. Did Sarah get you first class flights to Jackson?
No Jackson flights. No Jackson flights. But I got some pretty cool gifts, though. I definitely got some cool gifts.
What a bummer. All right. Well, fantastic. Well, we were just talking about this before we started. Last week, we watched the Odyssey, right? As that came out, 1.26 million people have reviewed that on Letterboxd. It still holds strong at about a 4.4. This week, we're reviewing a movie that 19,000 people have seen, and I think that maybe no more needs to see it. So with that, I'll just jump into it, and I'll let you guys have at it.
Bro.
All I have to say about this movie is that you don't need to waste 2 hours watching it. 2 out of 5. That's what I got. That's all I got. This is slot.
Okay.
Within record time, we're a minute and 30 seconds in. I am saying go watch any other movie than this one.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to be able to follow that. But first of all, I want to start by saying this. I am a huge Kevin Hart fan, like a big Kevin Hart fan. Okay. I saw him live when we were in Tennessee. It was awesome. I've seen every single stand-up. I've been following Cam Patterson since he made his debut on Kill Tony. Love him. And obviously a big Marcelo fan. I didn't watch the ESPYs, but I watched a lot of the clips, and I thought he did a great job in there. So, like, going into this, I was like, okay, it's going to be one of those Kevin Hart movies, but it's going to be funny, right? It's going to have some funny parts in it. And it was god-awful, brutal. In fact, I feel like Kevin Hart did these young comedians a disservice by having them in this movie. Like, he didn't help their career at all. I just, it's like, guy, what were you thinking? I get what they were trying to do with it. They were trying to like recreate The Hangover with another twist to it. But again, a movie like The Hangover can never be recreated. They even struggled with Hangover 2, 3, and was there even a 4? I don't even remember. But obviously not as good as the first ones. I think the premise of the movie, I mean, I get it, being that I'm now 47 and you're in a world where you're trying to relate or understand. And don't get me wrong, there's like definitely things that my children will text me and I put it in Google. I'm not like Fred where I know all this stuff. So there's a lot of times where I have to Google these things and then I'll respond, but I never tell them that I'm Googling it. So I understand where he's coming from as in this movie, but just an absolute atrocious, like having the drug dealers involved and all these other things. I mean, the cameos with Mike Epps. I'm a big Andy Garcia guy, so I didn't hate his cameo in it because he's one of my favorites. But the Cat Williams one was just ridiculous. I just unnecessary. And now I know there's a backstory between Kevin Hart and Cat Williams, and they didn't really like each other. And I guess this was like hey, we're cool with each other now. But just a terrible movie. And if I'm gonna rate it, just because I appreciate the guys I mentioned, I'm gonna give it like a 1.5. It was atrocious. It really was. There was a couple times where I was on my phone and Sarah was like, "You're supposed to be watching this movie for the podcast." I'm like, "I know what's gonna happen. We're fine. Like I'm not missing anything." But yeah, and I don't really, and I'm sure Freddie will know because Freddie, you're more of a Saturday Night Live guy than I am, and the one guy, the taller redheaded
Ben
kid that was in there, Ben, what's his last name?
Marshall.
Ben Marshall, yeah. I don't know much about him, and I guess he's a Saturday Night Live guy, from my understanding. But I guess the thing that interests me the most was how tall he was when they were standing next to each other. I had to Google how tall he was. I think the kid's like 6'5", which I guess that's the coolest part of the movie. I was like, man, that guy's tall. But yeah, 1'5", terrible movie. Don't waste your time. Freddie, what you got, my friend? I'm very curious.
Well, I think that the mistake that we made with this is we watched it the week after the Odyssey. I think that if we watched it the week before, I'm not saying you guys would have been head over heels over it. I just think that maybe your ratings would have been a little higher. That's all. I don't. I'm not saying you could have in the fours. I enjoyed the movie. I knew exactly what I was going to get out of it, so I enjoyed it. I love Kevin Hart, Cam, Marcelo, Ben, Nacho. Gotta love Nacho. From Better Call Saul, and then you got Andy Garcia and Cat Williams, Mike Epps. I mean, it was star studded. I thought it was hilarious. It was, was it corny? Yeah, it was, but I knew it was going to be corny. So I wasn't that upset at the fact. I think I was thinking of watching it again. Because I watched it on Friday night or Saturday night. And then this week I was thinking about watching it in the daytime again, and I didn't get around to it. But I wouldn't mind watching it again because it's funny and there's a lot of funny parts to it. Now, this is where I go though. Relatability. Drug-fueled weekends, bachelor parties, running into drug lords. These are things that I can relate to. So when they're doing these things, I'm like, okay, I get it. You got to get those bricks back. Even if you didn't know they were in the jet ski, you still got somebody's bricks. Like that has happened allegedly before, So these are things that I can relate to. So I think that maybe I have a soft spot for, drug infused weekends, benders, bricks of cocaine, drug lords, mafioso, stuff like that. I'm going to go 325, which is going to give it 65 percentile. I think that's fair. The majority of my ranking is going to go with relatability, like I said. If you don't relate to this type of thing, you probably would never understand this movie at all. There is a deeper root into this movie was, the Kevin James part. Moving on, does he really love his woman and want to lock it down? The promotion side of the job to the young guys. These are things that underlying themes to this movie. It wasn't just a casual, feel good bachelor party kind of thing. There was other things going on here. I'm glad he made the right choices. I'm glad he told his boss to go fuck himself and started his own thing. I'm glad he locked down Tiana Taylor. So there was some good things that came out, good vibes that came out of this thing. And some people need to go through this type of stuff like Joe Nixon did. Joe Dixon or Joe Nixon, whatever his
Joe
name was in the
Nixon.
movie.
I think it's Joe
Yeah.
Nixon.
I mean, sometimes you got to go through these things to get to where you're going to go. And I'm glad that it worked out. I'm glad he found true love. I'm glad he started his own business. People like you, I thought you would enjoy the fact that, an entrepreneur like that told corporate America fuck himself and started his own thing.
No,
So
I can relate with that part. I guess the deeper meaning part, and obviously he's running, the younger kid who was getting married kind of gave him taught him some things about relationships, even though he was younger, maybe a little more mature in the relationship part of
I mean,
the
Cuba
story.
Gooding Jr.'s son.
I did not know that.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I mean, star-studded in Miami. I mean, a feel-good movie. Like again, I'll admit it. I'd watch it again. I wouldn't watch it again. Like, oh my god, I gotta watch this. It would maybe be on in the background while I'm
That
doing my light cleaning or something between watching The View
Now I can
or
say
going.
that I've watched a ton of Kevin Hart movies that people probably wouldn't enjoy. Like, for example, like Night School. Like, I thought that was a
Love.
great movie. Like, I
Yeah,
really liked that
I
movie.
mean,
I thought it was hilarious. The one he did with The Rock, I can't think of that one off the top of my head. Where the Central Intelligence.
Central
Like,
Intelligence.
yeah. Thought that was a good
Saw it in the
movie.
movies.
There you go. So, but just as far as I knew, I've seen all the Kevin Hart movies. So, like, with that being said, I knew what I was getting into, but still, just bad, just really bad.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna stick with 325, right at 65%. Will I put it on in the background? Sure. Will I pause it while I run into the package room to check on my packages and stuff? Probably not. When I'm checking on my chicken with my meat thermometer, am I gonna pause it real quick before I go run to the oven? Probably not. Gonna leave it on. It's not like, my major stories, One Life to Live, GH, stuff like that, where, I record them and watch them. So,
Fa- Fair enough.
but that being
Fair enough.
said, I do have some things I wanted to bring up besides this. The Comic-Con thing happened in town. And I know I thought I sent something to you, Nolan. They had the set of Silo down there.
Yeah, you sent the picture in the
Yeah,
group.
you
Oh,
sent that. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
I
remember
thought
because
you wanted.
we said great
Yeah,
what do we say? Great whatever.
set design.
Yeah, great set design. I'm talking
Yeah,
about
I
a
But
thought you
like
would like
before you
that.
get into this, I want to ask a quick question. Off the top, what was your rating for this movie? Was a what?
325.
3.25, and your Odyssey rating was what?
three
I
seven five.
believe it 375.
Yeah. This
So,
movie's a half a point better.
A
okay,
half a star.
just making sure that we're on the same page. So you think
Listen,
that that's a half a point better because the relatability to the
I mean,
party weekend.
yeah,
I'm at a
yes,
loss for words. I'm at a loss
yeah.
for words. An
No, it
absolute
is
loss for words. I don't want to hear
preposterous.
shit out of either one of you about my ratings after what just happened right now.
No, I agree with you. That's insane. To rank this movie 3 point. Hey, listen though, we don't rake shame here though, Freddie. But I do think that
Yeah.
it's. I do
I'm
think
just
it was a good
comparing. I'm
selection.
just trying to compare. Make sure
I do
I
I
think
the
mean,
it's good.
scale.
I like Nolan said about the last one. There's got to be a couple 3.25s in there to get that average at 2.4 or whatever on Letterbox. So I'm not the only one out there. I'm not giving it like something in the fours. This isn't Devil Wears Prada 2. I mean, like
Fair,
this is,
fair.
you know, but it was the relatability really it hits. Like that's where it goes. Um, but what I was saying
All right, go
re-
ahead.
real quick about Comic-Con, a bunch of movies were released, Doomsday and all that stuff, the new Black Panther. But it's weird because like they release the new Black Panther. It's coming out in like December 2028. Like you could have released that next year at the Comic-Con, whatever. But a couple movies that are Carrie, the series is coming out, which is a play from the movie Carrie, and my favorite. This is my favorite announcement from Comic Con: Spaceballs 2.
Huge Spaceballs fan.
So, are you
You know what?
excited?
I struggle because I will kind of go back to what I said about the Hangover, Hangover 2, Hangover 3. Like, how can you? What's next, right? Like,
We're
is
gonna find
Lord
out.
Helmet still around? Are these guys
Yes,
still combing the desert? How are you supposed to do this without Barf?
we're gonna find that out. That's the thing. I mean, I'm excited about it. I know.
Is
I know
Rick
you're
Moranis in
probably.
it?
What's that? Yes.
Who's the Lord Helmet is Rick Moranis is still the main character in this movie.
Yes.
I'm looking
I
this
know.
up as soon as we're done here.
Now, I know you're probably a little more excited about Practical Magic 2, which that's going to be a great film as well. But I'm more excited about Spaceballs 2.
I'm definitely gonna. Is there a trailer?
Says it comes out in 2027.
Yeah.
Okay.
So probably not yet.
I think it's
Okay.
Spaceballs, the big one, maybe.
No, it's the. I just saw it. It's the Spaceballs, the new one.
Love it. Can't wait. Can't wait till
I
we
will
talk about it.
definitely be seeing it as soon as it comes out. I will guarantee that. Now, what my expectations are extremely low,
Of course.
but again, it was a movie when I was younger and I loved it and it was hilarious.
They're making a Matchbox movie. Ghost Rider's coming out. Ebenezer, which is Johnny Depp. Like a lot of cool stuff. If you're into, Marvel, DC, stuff like that, a lot of those movies are coming out. I mean,
Well, so that kind of leads into a question I wanted to ask you guys. And we already discussed that our next movie is going to be the new Spider-Man movie, correct?
is it?
Okay. Yeah, I thought we already talked about that. So
Has
and I
to
believe
be.
that movie comes out tonight or tomorrow.
It would be a disservice to the people if that was not our next movie.
Okay. So I will be honest, like I haven't really watched a Spider-Man movie since like the Tobey Maguire days.
What?
Yeah, like I've watched like the first ones when they came out, I really liked them, but like when they kept making them, I didn't watch them. So my question to you guys, and is there some preparation that I need to do prior
Yeah.
to this movie? And
Yeah.
is it going to be like ridiculous?
It's going to be awesome. At least it's
Okay.
supposed to. But you need to just watch the Tom Holland Spider-Mans.
Okay.
You don't need to go back and watch the Tobies or the Andrew Garfield ones.
Okay.
You just need to watch the Tom Holland ones.
So how many movies am I looking at?
I think it's 2.
Okay. That's fair.
Freddy, does that sound right?
I think this is the third one.
Homecoming, and then one of them's for sure Homecoming.
Enter the Spideyverse.
No, that's the animated one.
I know. You could throw it in there though.
Yeah, you can throw it in.
Well, I'm folding clothes.
It's supposed to rain on Saturday. Yeah, you can watch it right after you watch 72 Hours for the second fucking time.
Right.
That's unbelievable. You would not watch this movie again.
I 100% would.
No, you wouldn't.
Most likely with somebody who hasn't seen it.
Yeah,
But I don't think it's a bad movie to leave in the background.
you're gonna show someone this movie and be like, so this is gonna be a scenario where you're gonna be like, yeah, there's some really good parts to this movie. You need to see it.
Don't
And
think
you're
I'll
gonna
have
put
to
it on?
say that.
You what?
It's
I
just
don't even
automatically
think I'd have
assumed.
to, I wouldn't even have to say that. I think that anyone that I would show this movie to in my group of friends and stuff would have a kick out of this movie. Because again, relatability. So like,
Yeah, but like, come on, like, what was his alter
If-
ego?
You're,
What was his
you're
alter
they-
ego?
like
oh,
what's that?
What
what was his alter ego when he did coke?
when he did cocaine?
Ricardo Montana.
See, like that was the stupidest fucking thing I
Right.
have ever
you-
had to go through ever.
Wait, have you
Oh,
been
great.
around people that did a
Yeah.
lot of coke and turned into
Yes.
different people?
Of course, yes.
So relatability.
It's not
I mean,
relatable. That's the way that it was portrayed is nowhere near relatable. No,
100% relatable.
dude, no chance. No, okay, hey, listen, experiences are different. That's what makes the three of our voices beautiful.
I mean, I literally know people that change into a totally different person and become a totally different human being
I mean, dude, that was like
with
I-
another like moniker or name or whatever.
I felt like it was the contrary though. Like it's supposed to
Do
be
you
like
know any of these individuals? You don't have to name names. Have I ever met any of these individuals?
you're talking to me?
You
No,
know,
Fred.
Sarah has.
Okay. All right.
One was at my wedding, and he used to be White Mike. Now White Mike.
I said you didn't have to name names.
Well, nobody knows who I'm talking about, but White Mike, I mean, there were people in the hood that knew who White Mike was. And when he wasn't White Mike, they had no clue who this dude was.
All right. Okay. Interesting.
Animal. Total
I-
animal.
Man.
Only guy I know who went back to the hood because he said he had crushed down sheetrock and they were trying to fucking cut it with powder from sheetrock. Went down, tried to get his money back. I waited in the car. I like,
Stay out of that.
but got a new bag.
Got a new bag.
Allegedly.
White Mike.
White Mike, crazy dude. But yeah, no, I mean, it'd be a good show. Maybe next time you're at your mom's, put it on in the background.
My mom, of the show.
She what?
She follows the show. She's already probably seen it.
Oh, that's awesome.
What's her? I need to know what she gave.
Yeah,
I haven't heard from her in like 5 days. She's probably upset that we made her.
Yeah,
fucking
she's like, I can't believe these clowns. She's on a bender. I knew that.
She's on a bender.
She reminded her of the good old days. No, if you could maybe shoot her. I know it's a little late for your mom to. I got school in the morning, so maybe a text in the morning. Something. Isn't your mom a teacher?
Yeah, it's fucking July.
Oh, I forgot about that. It's summertime, but fine. Fire a text now. She's got to be up. Very
She's on
curious.
the same schedule as Freddy right now.
Yeah. So relatability. She gets it.
Ability, yeah.
Right. I'm very curious what your mom's rating is on this movie. We're very intrigued. So if you could fire that in the group text.
But here's the thing.
I'm going to say she's going to go over 2 stars.
No chance.
If I had to say the over-under.
Nah.
There's no way she's going over 2.
No chance.
No.
But I will say, we have had some fucking awesome movies before this. We're just bound to, listen, we can't pitch a perfect game every time, right?
Well, and I think we're doing the people a service.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I was going to watch it this weekend. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to watch Dink instead.
Dink was good.
Was hilarious.
I love Dink. See, now that's what I'm talking about. You need to watch Dink, Freddie.
I did see come up on that.
We talked about it before you jumped on, but yeah, I mean, I just looked it up and because I didn't remember. Okay, so Jack Johnson, who played Nick in The New Girl, his character and his demeanor is very kind of similar. Like I thought from New Girl. So if you like New Girl, you love the character Nick, which I absolutely loved. That was a great show. I think that you'll love this movie. And the fact that I talk shit to everybody that plays pickleball, it's very relatable.
Very relatable.
So, but there's times where I think one time I was playing so bad in golf and I text Sarah and I said, I think she had asked me how you doing. I'm like, terrible. I think I might play pickleball. Like, like that's a joke. Like I would never do that.
Did you guys see Hawk?
Oh my God.
No, I refuse.
You refuse. Okay. I did. I watched it.
I love it.
I wouldn't use the word love. There's some funny parts in it. But I would not say
a show
love.
or a movie.
It's actually a show.
Yeah.
Which Nolan hates.
It's quick. It's quick too.
It is quick. You burn right through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My buddy just turned me on to this other show. It's an old Apple TV show. Margot's Got Money Troubles.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious, Nolan. Fred and I were just talking about it. He was just telling me about it.
I have 1 episode left.
I'll watch it.
Episode 1. But yeah, like that's the it's supposed to be a comedy, right?
Margot Got Money Trouble?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yes, it is a comedy. It's hilarious. It's
First episode isn't a lot of comedy, but I'm looking forward to seeing what transpires through the rest of it.
I'll jump on that.
We have 1 episode left. Great cast again. Nicole Kidman, Pfeiffer, Nick Offerman, Elle Fanning, like just amazing cast.
Nicole Kidman's in it? Later?
Not yet.
I haven't seen
for you.
Yet. Yeah. Nick Offerman, I see him as the wrestler.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Jinx. With the star. Yeah. All right.
Cool. All right.
What
so
else you guys
Spider-Man
got?
it is.
Sorry, I kind of interrupted the hawk thing. You guys should talk about that, but I am out on that.
No, again, there was some funny parts. It very typical Will Ferrell, some corny parts, a little too much. There
Fortune's
again,
amazing.
who
Fortune,
is she? Is she
his
the
caddy.
caddy? Oh,
Yes.
awesome! She was the
She's
best part of the
amazing.
show. She's actually in Dink too. She was
What is
the
the
doubles
Dink?
partner. She was the doubles partner that they played. Him and his new partner played very first when they did like the grunting, and you have to grunt to beat them. I don't know if
The
you
old
remember that
lady?
part. No, she wasn't that. She's like the bigger blonde haired curly girl. They played against each other.
Mm.
She was in there. She was hilarious in the movie. I loved when he walked off his putts. That was really one of my favorite parts in there.
I can see you doing
But
that, Brad.
yeah, I would definitely do that if I'm a
Putter in
little
the
better player.
sky.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure. That's a Brad move. Pink shirt on.
No. Yeah. Oh, yeah, obviously. But no, my expectations were low. In fact, I waited to watch it, and then Sarah was like, "Oh, Sarah's a big Will Ferrell fan, so she kind of enjoyed it." But yeah, corny dumb. Probably give it a 2.8.
Wow.
They just don't make comedies. They don't make comedies like they used to anymore.
No, 100%.
It's hard to find a good one, man. I don't remember the last time I watched a good one. I'm trying to think. And
72 hours.
Terrible. What was it earlier this year? It was another terrible one. Mark Wahlberg, Balls Up. Fucking awful. Out to the Amazon Prime one, I think.
I was talking to cousin Doug today. He called me for my birthday, and we were talking about this show, and I said we were going to do this, and he's like, this is kind of like getting into Mark Wahlberg status of these movies where he's just getting like $5 million just to rip off a flick. And so he pretty much hit the nail on the head there.
That's what happened here with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what happened.
I mean, it's a running joke that he does everything. They just throw a script at him and he does it. I mean, if you did watch the Kevin Hart roast, which was awesome.
And cousin Doug is a big movie goer.
He is.
Every Friday.
We need to bring him on.
Spider-Man. I will. You know what? I will. I'll do that. Well, it's late for him, but I'll fire him a text, tell him to watch it, and have him on.
Well, we can go earlier, though, I'm sure.
No, I'm saying to text him tonight.
I believe he goes to the movies with his wife every Friday since they started dating.
They did pre-COVID. I don't know. It's a little sporadic now, but pre-COVID, they've been together since they were freshmen in high school. Every Friday, they go to the movies.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Even if they were on vacation?
This is back when
we were on
that's a good
vacation
question.
with them, actually.
We didn't go to the movies.
No, we didn't. We went to Puerto Rico.
Yep. But actually, I'll see him Saturday, so I will get him on board.
Spider-Man. All right. Cool.
So Spidey.
All right.
Spidey. Yeah, let me look it up real quick. What is it called?
New Day, maybe?
Maybe that's an older one. This is it might be. Oh, you're right. Brand New Day.
Brand New Day.
4.2 out of the gate. 240,000 people have seen it thus far. That'll obviously go way up over the weekend.
I'm just going to set this. I just want to set the bar for you guys. When I get into the wizardry stuff, I categorize Marvel or superhero movies differently than fantasy.
Oh God, here we go. These okay. No, we'll get into that next week.
Yeah, we'll see what you got next week.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is tough.
I'm excited. It's been a while since I've seen a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, Brad. So watch the other two.
I'm gonna watch the other two.
I probably
actually
have to,
again.
I probably have to as well.
Yeah, especially if it rains on Saturday night.
Because that was like 2017, I think, was the first one. I could be wrong.
It's been a while.
Well, it's been a minute. It was like 2017, 2021, maybe, and then now 2026, maybe. Because he was like in the Avengers movies.
Yeah, I definitely watched the first two, but I gotta go. I'm gonna go back and watch them.
Yeah.
All right.
I
actually ripped somebody's Disney login, so I'm assuming they're on there.
Nice.
For sure.
To watch The Rocket today and tomorrow. So
That is for sure where that. Wait, The Rock is on Disney Plus?
Yeah, ESPN Plus. I watched it
Oh,
all
yes,
day in my office.
makes
Yep.
sense. All right, shout out Brad Dahlke. 11
Shout out
over
Brad
today.
Donkey.
Thanks for giving
What
him that spot instead of my boy Cam Rugi. That was great.
What'd he shoot today?
11 over.
Oh,
Yeah, good for him.
he was in the afternoon today. I was already at the golf course.
Yeah. So Michigan Open champ didn't get a spot, but guy that shot 11
Donkey was for the people.
over. What?
Donkey
No,
was
that
for the people.
What? You think that my boy who won the Michigan Open shouldn't have got the spot?
No, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have got the spot. I'm saying Donkey was for the people of the internet golf, the YouTube golf. Like that was they're trying to get more YouTube golf involved. That's why, for those people.
All right. Fantastic. Well, hey, listen, MLB trade deadline Monday, 6:00 Eastern. Maybe you two gentlemen will spend some time talking about that this week on Monday. So tune in and throw Brad some happy birthdays in the comments and like and subscribe while you're at it. But anything else, gentlemen?
That's it.
All right. We'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Spider-Man, brand new date. Peace.
Take care, boys. He gone.